Hi, I also have to address this as well. Okay, because the Lord also let me know that Nicole told someone that I did not have a high school diploma. So, and because of that, now they're saying that I don't have I don't, they're saying it like I don't have a high school diploma. I didn't earn one, is the slandering. So let me just be clear here. I told a story to someone. I shared a story about when I was younger. Um, Everybody knows I graduated. My friends was at my graduation. If they've been to my home when I was younger, they see my picture, when I crossed the stage. Some of them was there. My diploma sits out, honey. That was something that you're proud of. When it's just something that you're proud of. But anywho's, so what happened is I shared a testimony well, not a testimony. I was just talking because it's my story. This is what happened. I worked third shift. Okay, I was a young mom. I worked third shift. I moved into a neighborhood that's not so good. Long story short, my house, someone was coming, they were picking the locks and going in my house when I was not home. How did I find out? I got a car, okay, when I was working third shift. I got dressed one day, going to work. I was getting ready to go to work, and I said, you know what? I never call off. This is bad. But anyways, I was a young mom. I was like, I never call off. You know what I mean? It was something like that. And I got dressed like I do to go to work, and got my kids, went to work, get ready to go to work. I decided to, you know what? I'm going to call off because I don't call off. I ordered a pizza and went back to my house. I went back to my house and my door was wide open and my TV was on. Okay. And I heard, you know what I mean? Okay. So long story short, that's something that happened to me. What I know is I moved out when I got ready to move out of that house. My high school diploma was there, but my high school diploma came up missing at that place. So I shared that somebody stole my high school diploma, because they did. They stole my high school diploma up out of there. I have not had my high school diploma since that place. You understand me? So I shared that. And so what they've done is they heard my testimony. Long story, they heard that I don't have a high school diploma. So they're lying and saying, well, ask her. She don't have a high school diploma. They're not telling the whole story. Is she don't have a high school diploma. Ask her to show you. Ask her to show you. And everybody, if you don't know, Columbus City Schools has it where they used to have it where you could order you a replacement. But now, the last time I checked, that you couldn't order a replacement no more. Because even with the replacement, you won't have the same principle. So that's a lie. You know what I mean? That's like someone went that far with it and wanted to lie and say I don't have a high school diploma. And as for my children, the Holy Spirit, the Lord also let me know. To be clear, everybody knows that my children have their high school diploma. I've even had people from my church that has been at some of my kids' graduations. Okay, especially my sons. So my sons have their high school diplomas, and my daughters. They graduated. Yes, but when you want to be technical about the situation, I had stuff stolen from me in storage. So when it comes to the actual diploma, the paper and the cardboard and the graduation's gowns, that was something that, it's that. But I'm not going to go there. But long story short, my kids graduated, and we all got receipts. They keep record of that. We crossed the stage and we have a high school diploma. But again, people will take your testimony and try to take something that you say and twist it all around to make you look like a lie. And that's what they've done in this case. Tried to make me look like I never even achieved it. They're not being truthful about and straight out exactly what it is. And also with the Just Baby, the Holy Spirit also let me know about the Just Baby Mama. They're not being clear when they're talking about Jeff's baby mama over there. They're not being honest. I have kids with Jeff too, but they're not being, it's the way they're doing it. It's the slander. Again, this message is not for everyone. Have a blessed one.